Hi, you're watching Shane, and in this video I'm going to show you how to turn an inverse plank into an exercise where you can load up your hamstring. This is great if you've just hurt your hamstring, you've got a little bit of pain. It's also great if you want a good high load hamstring exercise to incorporate to your sort of strength or conditioning routines. So let's get right to it. So your inverse plank, as it looks, on your elbows, underneath your shoulders, nice and straight, and then you're going to engage all your core, use your glutes and your sort of lower back and your core to hold you up, like such. So this is your inverse plank, fairly decent level core exercise. So how we change this to load up the hamstrings is we pop a slight bend in the knees, and if you want a high load hamstring exercise, we're going to go single leg, which looks a little bit like this. So this for me is quite a hard exercise. Already a couple of seconds in, I can feel my hamstring burning. So just gonna relax there. If I need to keep working through this, I'll repeat this a few times. But what about when you're in pain or when you just hurt it? How can you load it to help it feel better? Dead simple, and there's a few stages of this. Is the first one, if we work backwards from this high load inverse plank, first change is to come up onto your hands. We're taking out the core, the bands of the core and the lower back, and it's a much easier exercise. So if we go double leg, again, a little bit of a bend in the knee, up onto that. Now I can hardly feel my hamstrings loading at all. Key thing is because I'm using both legs. If I've really hurt my hamstring, I might be able to feel this already. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stick with a single leg, and we're going to do the same exercise. I'm going to bend this knee a little bit if I want to load my right leg, up onto hands and knees, and there you go, I can feel it working. If I want to feel it a little bit more, I'm just going to lean and touch back, and I can feel that working, touch more, so that's quite nice. Now, if I really hurt my hamstring, some load, a small level of load, is usually the best way to start, and it's the safest way to start. And you're simply going to do this by sitting or, slouching on the floor, lying on the floor, and you're going to pop a little bit of a bend in your knee, and what you're going to do is this right heel, I'm going to hook this heel, I'm going to drive it into the floor, into the carpet. And what that's going to do, it's going to load this hamstring, because you're wanting to pull like this, and it's your hamstrings that pull through here. But it's not going to go anywhere. It's a good loading exercise. So a slight bend in my knee, and all I'm doing now is I'm just pressing this heel as hard as I can into the floor, and I can feel my hamstring loading. If you're feeling a little bit more confident, you can nearly lift off the floor. So all that is here, I can just feel my bum start to raise off the floor, but I'm still making contact with that floor. So we're off the floor, just contact, and then completely slouch on the floor. As always, stick with your pain threshold, your tolerance to load. Don't overdo it, because then you're asking for trouble. But give it a try, let us know how you get on, and I look forward to seeing any responses.